If I understand correctly, the script was written about 30 years ago. And
when I wasn't born.
and loosely based, I gather, on the true story of a flamboyant gay man who was trying to adopt a mentally handicapped child. How did this project come to you, and what drew you to it?
Well, what happened was after many, many years, Travis, the director and writer, found or was given the script. I mean, he can tell you about that, but then he rewrote it. And this was just a couple of years ago, so I became involved in it. We shot it not last summer, but the summer before. And I became involved, earlier that year, when it was kind of in its early state. He'd done, it was a few drafts after I joined it, before we shot it. And I responded to it on many levels. It's an amazing story. It's a great part. It's, as someone who feels strongly about gay rights or just human rights, I found it very exciting that there would be something that would be such a good piece of entertainment, would also say so much and have so much that people would be hopefully provoked and changed by. And I think that was really the biggest thing, the kind of sense of injustice in it was something I think perhaps because I'm Scottish, we have a genetic component with anything about injustice or people doing something bad to people less fortunate than ourselves. I want to be a part of it.
To what extent do you think that things have changed? In other words, obviously they've gotten a bit better, but what is your sense, both of you, in terms of the present?
Well, try being gay and adopting through the state system nowadays. Good luck, really. I mean, a lot of good things have happened, but not in that respect, really, and especially if you're gay men. There's still such a taboo about gay men and children, and that's why so many gay couples, adopt from other countries or get surrogates. And it's still, in some states in this country, it's actually illegal. In other states, it's just very woolly and very complicated and very litigiously difficult or ambiguous. So in a way, that's another thing that attracted me to the movie in the first place was when I found out more about how little had changed in nearly 30 years. Some things have changed, and some places are good. And like, for example, the two of the investors in this movie this is a really inspiring story. Two of the investors are a gay couple, had fostered 30 kids with learning difficulties over the years, and then wanted to adopt one of them. And the state of Florida, they lived in Florida, and the state of Florida refused to allow them to do so. And another of the investors in the film is a lawyer from the ACLU who helped them in this fight. And in 2010, they fought the state of Florida and they won. And actually, the law was changed. So that's really inspiring that these people have come onto the film, because they feel the story is so important to be told. But the horrible thing about that is that the state of Florida used our taxpayers' money to use $500,000 in legal fees against this couple. So that's what we're fighting against. It's not, in some places it's okay, but we're still fighting against. And in a way, I think that's why people engage with the film. We all know that this type of prejudice and this type of bigotry still goes on in our society. And of course, as members of society, we are complicit in that. So it's a more general thing about just kindness and love, I think we've got to alter. And it's not, I think it comes from that first and then legislation later.